Hey, what's going on, guys? It's been a little while. I have a gameplay from here for you. It's actually rather old, but I felt like doing a commentary. So it's Domination on High Rise. This is a class that one of my friends picked out for me, PurgatoryBeast. And he will show up as Theoculus, which is his name now, but I still call him Purg sometimes. So it's the MP5K suppressed with G18 suppressed, C4 and smoke, Marathon Stop and Power Ninja, I'm pretty sure. And not a class I would choose myself, definitely, because the MP5K is far worse than any other submachine gun in this game. And I'm sad to know that it's coming back in the next game, but you know, just because it's the same kind of gun doesn't mean that it's going to be the same stats, the same recoil, etc. You know, so it could be a completely different weapon. It just looks the same. And the G18 suppressed is absolutely horrible. The only attachment I would ever use on that gun is the akimbo, other than obtaining it. And I'm pretty sure I'm using kill streaks 357. I'm not 100% sure. This is quite a long time ago. And I got red rings a few weeks ago, actually, and finally got it sent in. And they took a while to get me a label to send to them for whatever reason. But I sent it in, and according to Xbox.com, it's on its way back, which is good. And I also started playing on PS3. Actually started playing today. I'm borrowing Modern Warfare 2 from my cousin. Thank you, Quinn. I know you'll never listen to this, but if for whatever reason you are, thank you so much. You are a gentleman. And after a few hours, I started to get pretty good on the controller, but I still ordered a converter for the Xbox 360 controller so I can use it on it. And I'm rather excited about that. So, another thing I want to mention, once the Black Ops beta is released, I'm going to delete every single video. Oh, I'm using attack heli. I missed it. I think it's UAV, Pred missile, and attack heli, if I remember correctly. I don't know. He set it up so I was a team killer, or a team player, not a team killer. Team player in this game, and he told me to try to cap as many flags as possible. I did defend B a lot of the game, and we tried to hold 2 like a good team and spawn trap them. And we occasionally lose A or C, and then we get the other one. So that's kind of the way it worked, and it worked out rather nicely. So I think I was using 357, as I've already said many times. And what was I saying before? I'm going to remove all the videos. I'm very excited about hearing about the full multiplayer, and hopefully they'll announce the beta is coming very shortly, because if they don't do a beta, that is bad news. That is terrible news, and if this game screws up because of that, they have no one to blame but themselves. And I hope Activision isn't like up their ass saying, oh, you can't do a beta, because they definitely need to do a beta. Looking at this horrible game and how I'll probably never ever play it again after Black Ops comes out, even if that game's terrible, there's no possible way that it can be worse than this game. So look on the bright side. There's no way they can do it worse. If they can do it worse, that is a Guinness World Record, and they should be down in the books, definitely. This is probably the most broken first-person shooter game I've ever played, but it's still rather fun, and it's the newest game, and I'm burnt out of COD 4, and not a huge fan of World at War, and plus my Xbox is broken. I might be playing World at War a little bit when I get my Xbox back. We'll see what happens. But the day of the beta releases and I start playing it, right before I upload my first video, every video on this channel will be taken down. Maybe I'll keep a few montages. Oh, I'm sorry, never mind. I took those down and put them on my other channel. So yeah, every video will be removed, and I'm going to put a link in the sidebar. It's called keepvid.com. If you have any interest in any video I've ever uploaded, take the 7 or 8 days or whatever you got. Hopefully, that'd be amazing if the beta came out right after they revealed everything. But as soon as that beta comes out, these videos are gone, so use that site, get whatever videos you want, if you want, and that's about it. I'm very excited about the next game. What I'm going to do in the next game is I want to try to make myself the best player possible. I'm going to try to improve my game. And I'm going to upload as many videos as I can just to show the progress of my improving at the game. And hopefully this game isn't as noob friendly. Again, I'm just digressing. I've already explained everything and how the way it should be and blah 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 blah. I think it's pretty self-explanatory, so hopefully Treyarch gets the trick. And every time you get commandoed, every time I get commandoed from now on, I always say, oh, Black Ops, oh my gosh. Because there is not going to be any commando perk, and knife is a secondary, so no more, what's the word? Accidental knife, or fear knife, or clench? Is it clench or clench? Clench. Clench knife, like you get scared and you press down. That's annoying as hell and completely noob friendly. They need to fix that. Cannot wait. And I'm loving the multiplayer trailer. And I can finally play in 1080p now because the theater mode, which should have been in this game, but you know, whatever. It's just more icing on top of the wonderful cake that Black Ops is going to be. And oh my gosh, oh, barely got him. Oh, there you go. Gonna pick up this scar here and mow people down. So I might bring you some gameplay from the PS3 until I get the Xbox. I'm not 100% sure. We'll see what happens. Right there, I had to direct the Predator missile away from that guy to save my own life, which is probably the better idea in the long run. Therefore, I won't cancel out my kill streak and get a free death. But I die anyways, which is too bad, but not a big deal. And I haven't captured too many points yet, have I? But in the end, I get the accolade most points captured, so don't know how I got that, but whatever. I didn't think I captured that many. I know I capture A a little bit later because we lose C. We're losing C right now, aren't we? Yeah. And you know what frustrates me? I was playing PS3 earlier, and I'm like a rank, 4 or 5 or whatever. So no Stinger missiles. I can't do shit about stuff in the sky, so. And there was a 60, a 70, a 45, and a 33 on my team in a team deathmatch. The guy had 5, 7, 11 set up. This guy was my nemesis. This guy, for a few games, he was really competing with me, and I know that if I was using an Xbox 360 controller, I would have outplayed him completely. It's kind of frustrating because I'm like, man, if I had my controller, I would be running the show. You have no idea. If my account was on this console and I had all my stuff, you would not be doing what you're doing. But anyways, he gets Harriers and a chopper gunner, and he just mows down their team. There's nothing I can do about it. There's nothing I can do about it. It's ridiculous and completely annoying. So please, if you have a Stinger, have a class with a Stinger, because not everybody has Stingers, and that's annoying as shit. And the reason air support doesn't get shot down as often on PS3 is because so many people create new accounts, so people are a lot low level. And that's the reason. It's not because they're any worse, it's just they're more chill. And I did find it until I got into that game that it was really chill, and I was actually very relaxed and having a good time in Modern Warfare 2, which is not very often that's going to happen. I think right here my friend takes my kill. I forget what happens, but I'm going to rush over here and call this in. Oh. And it sucks. My PS3 today, I had the account Gangster Cop no space, because I don't think you put spaces in your yeah, there he steals my kill. I don't think you can put spaces in your name on PSN, because otherwise I probably would have, but I made it a while ago. Anyways, for some reason, right when I put this game in, I downloaded the patch, the long time ago patch, because they don't do that shit anymore. And then it didn't work, and for like 15 minutes I kept cleaning the disc and whatnot and trying to get it to work, and it wouldn't work. So then I deleted the patch and I repatched it, and then it worked after that. And then I played it a few hours later, and then it froze. So I turned off my console, then I turned it on, then it said all files corrupt, and I'm like, are you shitting me? So I had to restore my PS3 console, and so I lost the Gangster Cop account. I can't remember the password or the email for the life of me. You know, I'm pretty sure it's what my email is now, but the password, I couldn't get it to work, so I made a Taking by God account, which is kind of cool. I like that. So, anyways, 30-8, and you know what I was thinking today? I was thinking, wouldn't it be amazing if Infinity Ward did one final patch, and in this patch, they made Noob Tubes non-existent, Commando didn't exist, the knife couldn't work, tactical insertion was gone, and hang on one sec, I have to add more time. So I was saying there, they make Noob Tubes not work, Commando is not there, knives just don't work anymore. There's no knife. Tactical insertion is gone. They tweaked the spawn system just a tiny bit. And, you know, screw the matchmaking system, whatever. And they add in dedicated servers. If that patch happened, the game would be so much better. It would actually be a game that you could enjoy playing. Oh, let me not forget, death streaks don't exist. I think in the next game, death streaks just shouldn't exist, or everybody should add copycat, where if you die 8 times in a row, you can copy your killer's class. Not 4. I don't want to see that bullshit every game. That should be for complete noob people that have no idea what they're doing. It shouldn't be for mediocre or good players that get a few stupid deaths and then they can use this bullshit. It shouldn't exist, or it should be 8 to 10 kills. Or deaths, sorry. And it should only be copycat. And I know there's no death streak, so awesome. Thank you for listening, and I will see you very shortly. I'm going to bring some PS3 gameplay within the next 2, 3, maybe 4 days. Later, noobs.